It's Week 17 of the National Football League. And coming up, we'll see the workhorse, Jonathan Taylor. Your standard at running back this season, pacing the league in rushing. It's the Colts and the Seahawks, next on Madden Football.
It is loud and it is wet as we welcome you inside Lumen Field on your standard rain-filled afternoon in Seattle, Washington. Fire today. Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
The results are hard to argue. If there's a team better suited for the postseason right now, I don't know who they are.
Set to go now on a wet and rainy afternoon. And off we go from Seattle. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win.
Let's go now.
Richardson going right to the air. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, they enter play here number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the number 1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
Richardson looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Off the option, here's Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Hey, check that.
Now Richardson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Remember, Charles, this is the number 1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're number 1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. First carry here for Ken Walker. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The numbers on the ground for Walker a week ago. 14 carries, 60 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
Here we go, set.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll get this complete to the tight end Barner. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Check. Unlock line.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Colts offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been a nightmare for defenses to try and contain all year long. NFL leader in rushing yards at the QB position here late in the season. Eluding the pressure right. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. You talk about this Seahawk defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
They absolutely have to avoid the penalties, have to walk that line between being aggressive and the ones that get you in trouble. The illegal contact, pass interference calls, they've got to make sure that they don't have those.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 39.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for the first with Sermon. And Sermon is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. QB sneak, Richardson. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage.
I think in this situation, all you want to do is make sure your guys are set up front. No one jumps, no penalties. Sometimes you don't even call cadence, just go and pick it up.
Yeah, because it's on them. I mean, the quarterback's job's pretty easy there.
It really is. You talk about inches, just go get it.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Flush to his right. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Go check, ready.
Sermon now on 1st and 10. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now it's Richardson. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Colts. Adonai Mitchell. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football.
Hey, what's up, Grief? Good to see you, man.
How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage.
Oh, yeah, buddy. We've been pushing. Definitely a better team than last year. Sitting at 12-3 right now.
So they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And he'll be brought
There we go.
down by the
Good
Colts.
defense.
Quiddy Pay in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We had a pretty good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the first quarter.
And yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody, because if you're a rookie quarterback, you know you're going to see pressure. Defenses want to see how you're going to handle it, or if it forces you into making bad decisions. That's their goal.
Take it at the 37. "35 yards on the return." Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He'll get this one to Pittman.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The numbers for him from a week ago. Now you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw right there. They want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
They give to Sermon out of the gun.
And now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Richardson looking to throw this. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he takes this.
There we go. Still hot from last week.
Mo Alley Cox, a 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Colts have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh, Lord.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it as we resume action.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
I just thought about what you said. Yeah, I think you're right, man.
Kenneth Walker set to take over once more. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he is right up there amongst the best in the NFL.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
They'll try for the first with Walker. Yeah, this is only going to be.
There we go. Great defensive stand. That's the future Ray Lewis right there, guys.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. The Colts offense and Anthony Richardson ready for this next possession. And this defense has got to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in this first half that's really giving him fits. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills.
Yeah, that was a crazy scramble, man. Luckily, my blockers held up.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the first down on that one?
Richardson working from the gun. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it.
Yeah, trying to play spoiler grief, you know how it is.
That has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Check mash.
Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the gun, Sermon. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Hey, flash Bronco! Get it?
Richardson out of the shotgun. The toss here completed to Pittman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
On the jump. Check, hurt. Ready.
Here's Richardson to throw. Running this slant, and he finds Mitchell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. Richardson. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. It's caught. Mitchell. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Go check. Go check.
Back to throw. Richardson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though.
Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw. Richardson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league. But this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He completes this to Walker. No gain on the play. And it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. So we've come upon halftime here in week 7.
That's why we do all the training camp things for that guy.
With that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in the late window. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. And they are seconds away from...
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case. And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Smith and Jigba with a grab. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. They go play action here on 1st down. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Short throw caught by Dulcich. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The visitors' offense and running back Jonathan Taylor heading back onto the field. We get a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns by a running back, and he sets the pace here in the latter stages of the season. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Holding offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Come on. Ready.
From the shotgun, Richardson. A throw on the money there to Doolin. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Richardson looking to throw. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. He's got space past the 25. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Here we go. Strike.
Richardson on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the option to give to Taylor here. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they were looking to set up the screen, but that's going to be incomplete. Almost wound up going the other way. Well covered defensively, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson.
Flushed out right.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to get this down to the 30. Up 22 yards in the process. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
Let's go now. 3.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ready? Go, Reed, go. Ready?
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it.
A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Colts.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Off the option, here's Taylor.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Straight ahead, it's Sermon.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown!
Adonai Mitchell.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Colts will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Point after, right down the middle. And it is 28-0. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Ready?
2nd and 4.
And this a quick slant to Lockett. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Let's go now. The 44-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And Walker has it. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Cougar 19.
They're going to look to throw. He finds Smith and Jigba. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Same connection. Dulcich once again. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Straight ahead, Walker. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts' 18-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll set up to throw. That is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way.
Yeah, I had a feeling, man. I've only had one shutout in all the games I've played on here so far, and it always ends like that. They'll score some kind of BS touchdown late.
He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
Let's go.
All the option to give to Taylor here. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Go. Big Lion. Ready, ready.
Sermon. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Get it. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Got a man. It's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Colts are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Check white.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. They certainly made quick work of that.
We're going to keep pushing it, man. We're going to go for another touchdown just because they did that. Oh, my goodness. Dang it.
They did. It's Seattle football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
This to the sideline and over everybody. Incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. That's complete to Jalen Hyatt. The offense on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted.
Oh, wow. The clamps.
The Colts are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now a 3rd and 6. Here's Richardson to throw. And this one complete to Doolin. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
Up the middle, here's Sermon. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Check, Bobcat. Here we go, here we go.
On third down, here's Sermon. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And say what you want about Lumen Field here in Seattle, but for my money, this is the loudest and most difficult place to win in the league when you're on the road.
It's very hard. The fan support, off the charts. The way that they make noise about what we get in our media packets when we start preparing for the game. They have it in their own stuff, right? The number of offsides penalties, false start penalties that they draw against the opposing team because of that fan support. And last but not least, they designed the stadium to keep the noise in, and it works.
But not in this one. They were able to somehow come in here and get that victory. So for Indianapolis, they run their record to 13-3 now on the year. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be
Set. Ready. Ready, ready. Set. Ready. Come on, set. Ready. Let's go. Get up. Here we go, set. Hunt. Down. Set, go. Set up. Hunt, hunt. Ready, ready. Go. Set. Ready, ready. Let's go now. Ready. Ready up. Ready. Ready. Set up. Ready, set. Hunt. Got it. Ready. Set, go. Set. Ready, ready. Got it. Ready. Set up. Set. Ready. Ready. On the set. Go. Ready up. Hunt. Ready, ready. Hunt, hunt. Let's go now. Ready. Let's go. Set, go. Come on, set. Ready, ready. Ready. Get up. Set. Ready. Here we go, set. Go. Set up. Hunt. Down. Hunt, hunt. Here we go, here we go. Ready.
All right, got to build up our Ray Lewis build
Here we
here.
go. Huh. Ready. Hut, hut. Set. Go. Come on, set. Ready. Let's go. Ready. Ready. Set up. Here we go, set. Let's go. Down. Ready. On the double. Set up. Set up. Hut. On the set. Set go. Ready. Hut. Set. Go. Let's go now. Ready. Here we go. Ready. Set. Ready. Let's go. Set. Hut. Come on. Set. Ready. Let's go.